I'm Famous Enough from Heat Check Gaming, and this is the Heat Check-In. This past week, we played against Lakers Gaming and Mavs GG. We went 1-1 on the week, but today I brought a few guests with me. I got Hotshot, and I got ChaChingSingh. So we went 1-1 versus the Lakers and Mavs. We beat the Lakers, and we ended up falling short against the Mavs, which was a crazy, crazy comeback, I must say. Hotshot, that first game versus the Lakers went down to the wire. It was back and forth. In that game, how did you feel competing against Moody?
Motivated me to play better. And like both games, they were trash talking us and it helped us come back or win the game like the Lakers game. And our team seems to play a lot better when teams trash talk us.
I think I agree wholeheartedly. I don't know why. I don't know why it worked this way. I wish it didn't work this way. But I think the trash talk definitely helps our team as a whole. Once it seems like to our guys, it seems like they're being talked down on when somebody trash talks them, and it just lifts them up to a whole nother level. And that level sometimes is unreachable. But a lot of times, you know, we can't always fight out of those holes every time. You know, so far we've been able to fight out just about every hole that we've got into. But we fell short against the Mavs, even though, you know, I think it was like 19-3 or some point versus the Mavs, right? And we ended up tying it 36-36 at the end of the third quarter, and we ended up having a lead at some point in the game, which is crazy. Ching, when you're sitting on the sides and you're watching these games and you're seeing these different type of things, what are some of the things that you feel like you can help as being a sixth man and watching the games from your point of view?
So I think, you know, we as a team, we focus so much on what we do well and what we do wrong, but, you know, sometimes I feel like when I watch the other teams play, you know, it's like what do they do wrong, what do they do well, and I kind of tell you that, and, you know, I'm able to bring that to the team, you know, kind of a game plan for them, and, you know, ends up working out sometimes.
A lot of times during the games, I'll look back at you to see if you have anything. Then at halftime is when you give us a lot of info. When you're stepping up for that at halftime and you're giving out the info, at what point do you feel like, should I give them this much info or should I hold back some info? What point do you feel like you should give more or give less?
I think, you know, the more info you can give, it's the better. You know, when everybody is in the huddle, everybody's kind of focused and kind of amped in the game, but you know, I try to give as much info as possible so that you guys are able to take that into the game and then kind of adjust whatever you guys see with it.
Sometimes when you get that info, it propels you. Ching told me about something that Reese does that we can exploit, and you crash them, you know, you blitz them every play, and you fake blitz them, and, you know, went back and forth. And that was one of those things, that game plan from ChaChingSingh that I got a couple hours before we played that game, and it worked, you know. So after hearing the fact that it comes from ChaChingSingh, how does that make you feel that your game plan that you executed so well came from this guy?
I guess it's good, you know, Ching giving us a game plan, because in practices he gets beat up a lot, so the fact that he can help us, you know, with some game plans, that's cool. What he's doing or something.
I think I always say, you know, in these games, I'll be like so locked in that sometimes I'm more focused than the players and I miss a lot. So I always tell ChaChingSingh, if you see something, just let me know what you see, and so we can try to exploit it or take advantage of it. This upcoming week, after their games, we have Atlanta Hawks Talkin GC coming in, and they're going to boot camp with us. We're going to be heading out to East Coast Gaming Center in Hollywood, Florida, at that land center to practice, which is a great opportunity for not just for us to practice, but also that community to welcome a new team like Heat Check Gaming into their environment. That's one of those things, like, you want to get out into the community and for them to understand that we are an actual professional gaming team here in the city. And it's even better that we have another team coming with us. So I think that's going to be a good opportunity for us before the tournament. There's no games this week. We're on a bye, so we're going to be pushing out a lot of content this week. As far as everything else, you know, you can always find us on Twitter at Heat Check Gaming.